Again, welcome you all to the class. Today we are going to see some examples to find HCF using Euclid's division lemma. So here's the example 1. We have to find the HCF of these two numbers 4052 and 12576. Okay, so first we will check which of these is the smaller one. Obviously, 4052 is less than 12,576. So we will consider this as B. This will be considered as A, and we will divide A with B. Okay, with and get some Q and R. So next slide, it is written as like this. Since this number is greater than this one, we apply the division lemma to this and this to get this. After dividing, you can get this. Here the remainder is 420, and this will be our new A, this will be our new B. Again, we will continue. We will continue it until we get the remainder as 0. Okay, so we'll continue this to the next slide. Here the remainder is also not 0. The remainder is, okay, yeah. Here's the remainder is 272. Again, continuing further, we will get 148, 124, 24, 4. Yeah. So after this step, we will get remainder as 0 because this is our new A, this is our new B. When will we will divide 24 with 4, 6 times 24, remainder is equal to 0. Okay, so we'll stop. After the next step, we can write this thing as, here it is 24 is equals to 4 into 6 plus 0. So we got our remainder as 0. This is the remainder which is equal to 0. Hence, the last divisor, that is 4, is the HCF, highest common factor of those two numbers. So here comes the remainder is 0. 4 is the last divisor. So since the remainder is now 0, the divisor 4 is the HCF of 12,576 and 4,052. It's quite simple considering these two great numbers. Okay, so now we'll see another example. Yeah, here, this is an interesting one. Here we have to show every positive integer is of the form 2q, and that every positive odd integers, even integers, the integers which are divisible by 2, odd integers which are not divisible by 2. Okay, so we have to show that every positive even integer is of the form 2q. Okay, even integers should be of the form 2q, and odd integers should be of the form 2q plus 1, where q is some integer, it can be any integer. So we'll see how can we prove it. Yeah, so here comes. Let a be any integers. Thus assume that a can be any integer and b as 2. Okay, b as 2. Then by Euclid's algorithm, a is equal to 2 times q plus r. Okay, just like we divide a with 2, with some quotient r, there is something in between and we got the remainder as r. So we can write it like this. For some integer q, q is greater than equal to 0 and r equal to 0 or r equal to 1. Why? We know that r should be less than this one. So r should be less than 2 and greater than equal to 0. Okay. So what are the things r can be? R can be 0. Let me change the color. Yeah. So r can be equal to 0. Okay. Here comes equality. R can be equal to 0. R can be equal to 1. It comes between 0 to 2. Can it be equal to 2? No, it can't be equal to 2 because r should be less than 2. Okay, so r can take only these two values, which is 0 and 1, because r is less than 0. Okay, so a will be equal to, so this is how it is proved that, oh sorry, this is 2q plus r. Yeah, so here a is equal to 2q plus r can be 0, or a will be equal to 2q plus 1. We can write this as a will be equal to 2q. Okay, 0 is not considerable, that's why. So yeah, let me just clear some things. Okay, so here, okay, so a can be 2q or it can be 2q plus 1. Now, if a is of the form 2q, if a is of the form 2q, then a is an even integer. Why? Why it should be an even integer? If it will be of the form 2q and we'll divide it with 2. What's an even integer? If an integer is divided by 2, the remainder should be equal to 0. Okay, so q times, if we will multiply q, this will be 2 into q, remainder will be equal to 0. So 2q is an even integer, therefore odd integer is of the form 2q plus 1. So simple, we proved it using the Euclid's algorithm method. Coming on to the example number 3. We'll see example number 3. The question is, a sweet seller has 420 Kaju Barfis. Okay, 420 Kaju Barfis and 130 Badam Barfis. Okay, so the sweet seller has 420 Kaju Barfis and 130 Badam Barfis. She wants to stack them in such a way that each stack has same number and they take up the least area of the tray. Okay, so a seller has 420 pieces of Kaju Barfis like this. Okay, and 130 pieces of Badam Barfis. So these are Badam Barfis. Okay, she wants to stack them such that each stack has same number and they take up the least area of the tray. Okay, so she will stack something like this. Like if this is the tray, she will stack this, 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 Okay, again, this is another stack. So it's just an example to visualize you. Okay, so she will stack numerous things. Just the condition is one that the each stack should have same number of burpees. Okay, so how will you solve it using the Euclid's divisions algorithm? Using Euclid's divisions algorithm, the number of that can be placed in each stack for this purpose. Okay, so let's think about it more. So just like considering these two burpees, what can be the number that should be placed in each stack to fulfill the total quantity, and which can take the least space of the tray? Okay, so here we'll see. After finding the HCF, the number will give the maximum number of burfi in each stack, and the number of stacks will then be the least. Got it? The maximum number of burfi in each stack will be calculated using the HCF, and this number will take the least. Okay, so we have to calculate 420, HCF of 420 and 130. So 130 is less than 420. Hence, we will consider 130 as B, this as A. We will divide 420 with 130. Okay, so moving on, here we come. When 420 will be divided with 130, we will have this thing. Then again, we will divide 130 with 30. Remainder is 10, still not 0. Again, we will divide 30 with 10. Doing this, we got remainder as 0. Since we got remainder as 0, 10 will be our HCF. 10 is our HCF of 420 and 130. So what does it means is each stack should have 10 pieces. Each stack should have 10 pieces in it, so that it will take the least area of the plate and equal number of burfis in each stack. The sweet seller can make a stack of 10 for both kind of burfis. Okay, so we will discuss fundamental of so in next lecture we will discuss fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Till then, bye bye.